All right, welcome back, and we're gonna continue with our story. By the way, frontline survivors, fucking cool, man. I'm like, where am I? Right. Well, I still have a couple more to go, but like, that's so fun. But I'll get to that later. But let's start with a story. Trying to finish it today. Hopefully. I'm still wanting to do Fumiga, some Fumiga route stuff today. So let's see how far I can go. Ulrich and the group have just returned to the hideout after cleaning out a sizable area within the thermal plant. Thanks for coming to help the Dushevnaya. Thanks to you, the tower and I were able to finish the cleanup sooner than expected. Is your body doing fine? The great healer said that she's not finished with adjusting my joints yet, but I haven't noticed any abnormalities. There's no need to worry about me, Supreme Leader. There's a formidable boulder blocking the river in my neural cloud, more concerning than any damage on my body. I would be very grateful if Supreme Leader could help me smash it. River? Boulder? What are you talking about? Is there something wrong with the Dushevnaya's neural cloud? What is the point of I guess she's trying to whisper to Ulrich or something? But it is kind of weird. Like, is there something wrong with the Dushevnaya's neural cloud? And there's like that thing over there. What do you need that? It's so redundant. Let me take a picture of this. Like, what the hell, man? Anyway. Yeah. Oh, wait. No. Nothing's wrong with my neural cloud, but rather some question lingers within. I'd like to hear the Supreme Leader and the Great Sage's thoughts on this. I see. So you feel finally comfortable enough to open up. I was considering whether to approach you directly, since you're not very forthcoming. Yet, I was worried about being too blunt. Being so overcautious isn't typical of you, Ulrich. After all, I fear that the Dushevnaya might get the wrong idea of things. Turns out, the Supreme Leader has been tending to my feelings all this time. No big deal. It's only natural for companions to look out for each other. Tell us, what do you want to discuss? Nothing major, really. I spent my fair share of time here and have cared for by all. What I'm getting at is if there's nothing I can do to repay the favor. Huh? That's it? I thought it was going to be more personal stuff. You know what? Forget it. I don't think there's any particular need to be concerned about being taken care of. However, if you do want to do something, why don't you just go ahead and ask everyone? I just go ask everyone? Wouldn't that be quite bothersome? What's so bothersome about it? Don't sweat about it. Maybe they happen to require assistance. You're right. After all, helping everyone is the original purpose of my almighty wish machine. Almighty wish machine? What an awesome name. So what would Supreme Leader and Great Sage wish for? I'll try my best to do everything within my power. However, I probably can't fulfill something as grandiose as world peace. Huh? Me? Well... Ulrich sinks into her thoughts. Litara turns her head to look at her. The very moment their eyes meet, Litara realizes what the other has on their mind. Well, actually, my wish is quite simple. It's... Huh? Litara, what happened? Come over here. Huh? Amidst Dushevnaya's puzzled stare, Litara forcefully pulls Ulrich aside and scribbles something on a piece of paper. You're going to wish for Dushevnaya to stay, don't you? Wow, how did you know? Dolls nowadays can read neural clouds? Keep your voice down. Your thoughts are well written all over your face. But that's besides the point. You can't just wish for something like that, Ulrich. Dushevnaya always wanted everyone to be happy. If she had already made up her mind, wouldn't you be putting her in a difficult spot by wishing for something like that? Oh, you're right. I got carried away. It's her decision at the end of the day. I apologize. I'm sorry. Did I say something to cause you trouble? I didn't mean to. No. I'm just, running over what to wish. I can't really think of one all of a sudden. Tara, why don't you go first? Tara's eyes widen in a silent projection against Silverid, and then lower in defeat. My wish is to meet the Shikikan again, if only just once. Tara writes down these words solemnly in her note. The Shikikan, that the human you mentioned earlier as a trustworthy commandant, right? The same Shikikan we used to work with at Griffin? Yes, that Shikikan. There's something I wish to deliver to them, but due to the agreement, I have no idea when we'll be able to meet again. But I don't know where to find the Shikikan either. After all, my relevant neural records have been... It's okay, Dushevnaya. Once everything is settled and the agreement lifted, we can search for the Shikikan together. When we find them, perhaps there will even be a way to get your lost memories back. Right. Thank you, great sage. Even if I'm unable to... No, never mind. That said, since the great sage's wish will be unattainable for a while, please make another one. Otherwise, I'll be as restless as a grasshopper stuck in a mud pit. With how precious an opportunity to make a wish is, I'd like to carefully ponder on it, and then make discreet decisions. But whether or not it comes to fruition, I'll be very grateful for your goodwill, Dushevnaya. The great sage, I'm very touched by your words. Since neither of us can make up our minds, why don't you help Suomi with hers first, Dushevnaya? Although she's out scavenging for supplies, she can be considered the closest one to you. Maybe you'll be able to guess her wish? Right. We can't overlook Suomi just because she's not here. Let me see. Suomi seems to love music. What genre was it again? Yes, Suomi loves this genre of music called heavy metal. Now that's my Finnish doll there. Holy shit. Anyway, is heavy metal some kind of powerful attack? No, it's a proper genre of music, but I'm not terribly familiar with it. I've only listened to it a couple of times under Suomi's enthusiastic recommendation. Let's just say it leaves an impactful impression. In that case, should I help Suomi expand her local library? She was occupied with exploring the terminal plant before, and now she's out scavenging for supplies. It should be a while since she listened to any new tunes. We're having a hard time just maintaining short-range communication. Connecting to the network is out of the question. No relays in sight in such a backwater place either. Why don't we check the thermal plant servers for any local files? Lidara, what do you think? We haven't unlocked all the storage spaces in the main server yet. If this place was crewed by human and employees before, there's a pretty good chance that some personal files are still in there. But not everyone enjoys that kind of music, right? Will there really be any in the main server? These snobbies have their audience, just like yourself, Lorraine. A doll who loves stress relief toys doesn't exactly come a dime a dozen, but we still got one standing right here. Stress relief toys? What the hell are those? Anyway, I don't want to think about this right now, but I'm like, what? Well, can't argue with that. Anyway, there's no harm in trying. Even if there isn't any in the storage, the possibility of linking to the network using the main server is highly beneficial to all of us. Alright. I'll make sure to bring back heavy metal. Oh yeah, speaking of stress relief toys, Shania, may I wish for some new stress relief toys? This rubber pig that I have right now is falling apart with how much I'm squishing it. No problem, Supreme Leader. However, what do you mean by a stress relief toy exactly? Oh, I see that you're a stranger to stress relief toys. There are so many varieties out there, Shania. First up, and highly recommended by myself, are the foam types, like this rubber pig. They come in all shapes and sizes and are great whether squeezed or whacked. Whack. What the fuck? Then there's the scalp massager, as I like to put it, soul extractor. It really cleanses the mind at first, but it doesn't do much for me anymore. Also, bubble wraps are nice, but they're not reusable, which is unfortunate. Oh, there's also the slime. Slime? I guess the Supreme Leader really is going through a lot, but that doesn't change the fact that slimes are fantasy creatures. Supreme Leader shouldn't mix up reality with fantasy. That was awfully reasonable coming from the Dushevnaya. The slime Lurid refers to is a gel-like toy, named so because it's soft and gooey and looks like a slime. When she told me that before, I misunderstood as well. Yes, kneading on slime gel is the most stress-relieving thing ever. At least, that's what I've heard. I haven't tried it myself, though. I see. I'm sorry. No need to apologize, Dushevnaya. It's Ulrich's fault when she can't stop gushing about useless information. How's that useless information? These are all toys that I highly recommended for stress relief. Dushevnaya might like them too. Please, do let me try them out. Though, which one specifically does Supreme Leader want? I'm fine with any of them. I actually like them all. Also, it's a challenge to find these things here to begin with. So, anything Dushevnaya deems suitable will do. Dushevnaya tilts her head perplexed and stares thoughtfully at Lurid. What's the matter, Dushevnaya? Why are you staring at me? Is it too awkward for you? No. I just feel like I'm seeing a different side of Supreme Leader. How should I put it? I used to think the Supreme Leader was, well, reliable, mature, and a firm leader to everyone at all times. The truth is, she's as much of a nervous wreck as everyone else when stressed. It's not what I meant. It's more like, not a holy warrior shrouded in radiance, but a shepherd with a fine sword protecting the whole village instead. Huh? Looking at the Dushevnaya scrambling to gesticulate her true thoughts with her whole body. Okay, the direct is a heartfelt smile. The Dushevnaya is trying to say that Lurid is amiable, right? That's it. She isn't a distant, enigmatic saint, but rather suffers from irritation and stress just as we do, which makes her relatable. That's a bit too flattering for me. We're saying you're not so reliable. I just don't feel the need to be constantly on edge around you girls. It's a lot of pressure. We're very close after all, and you know more or less what I'm really like. Very close. Huh. I can do that too. Supreme Leader, I was trying to bring you back excellent stress relief toys. I appreciate that, but my wish isn't a priority. So just look around in the meantime. You should focus your efforts on those more clearly oriented wishes first. Understood. I will head to the main server room and log into level 2. Hopefully I can find those long lost treasures for Usuomi. The main server room has been cleared. It should be relatively safe. Litara and I have other things to take care of. Dushevnaya, is it alright for you to go alone? No worries. Leave it to me. So, the first operation of the Almighty Wish Machine project. Let's go! Yo, it's Fertilizer Scholar. Scarecrow Scholar. I still don't get the why their names are like that, but they're basically farming tools, I guess. I'm surprised she has a deeper voice.
なんてことない勝利だが、休む理由にはちょうどいいだろ。星々よ、これがあなたの最後の輝き。立ってろ。これは決意の重さだ。みんなのために。ごめん。星々よ、私が終わらせる。昔みたいに私に感謝するといいわ。
Right, not much of a story, I guess. This is a lot of battles. Could they be here? Lost in the river of time, the light that Suomi cherishes.
Go me. 星々よ、これがあなたの最後の輝き。
Oh, they have a sound effect now.
これは決意の重さだ。みんなのために。ごめん。星々よ、ごめん。私が終わらせる。
Damn, 48.
未来は定まった。配置射撃準備。
Inside the thermal plant server room, Dushevnaya successfully decrypts the server's locked storage space. The encryption was pretty strong. It took a bit of work, but it's no big deal for me. Let's see, what's in here? Huh. Communication logs. This is a record of all communications between the employees here and the owner. The last message was received 3 months ago. Hold on. Didn't the great sage say this place got abandoned at least 2 years ago? Judging by how it looks. Why would someone be communicating with an abandoned thermal plant? Does the owner not know when it went down here? It feels freaky. Better go back and tell the great sage and Supreme Leader first. Let's see if there's anything we're looking for. Dushevnaya downloads the comm logs, then dives back into the storage, rummaging through it. Experimental farm seeding report 237. I don't think this is it. Periodic experiment debrief. Environmental device structure diagram. Protective measure. Detailed specification and operation procedures. I can't wrap my head around all these. It's not the time to read these in detail. Let me look again. Excerpts of artistic and societal creations of mankind. There's so much. Humanity is awesome. Luckily, there's a catalog. Let's see. Literature, art, film, Music. Looking at the massive database, Dushevnaya scratches her head. Why would the thermal plant have such a huge collection of these cultural products? They're even organized neatly. Could it be some employee's personal hobby? Music, genres, folk, rock, blues, classical. There are so many categories of music out there. Here, heavy metal rock. This is the one. The Shinai opens the target path to find this long list of audio files. Great, so many of them. There must be some Suomi haven't heard before. I'll save them all. Speaking of heavy metal, what does it actually sound like? If the gentle and kind Suomi is a fan, it must be soothing like a flowing stream of pure water, brimming with optimism. Maybe it could act as a substitute for Supreme Leader's stress-relief toy. Let me have a listen then. I'll just pick Corroding the Soul with Flowing Scars. that's so edgy. That's a fancy name. Let's go with it. Shania links up with a speaker in the server room and starts playing the file, unleashing a blast of powerful tunes. Shania closes the file instinctively. What was that powerful sound wave? That's heavy metal? So intense. It truly is a powerful attack. This is the kind of music Suomi likes? It's hard to tell. Seems that Suomi is much braver than she looks. I need to work harder to then. At the thought of Suomi, Shania breaks into a smile as she unpauses the music with the volume turned down. It's pretty good when you get used to it. At least I can understand now why Suomi likes this kind of music. That said, what type of music did I used to be fond of? I must have had a favorite genre or interest before my neural records were lost. Having lost my past, what can I bring to the table? Even if I stay, can I really be accepted by everyone? Amidst the powerful tunes, Shania revisits the catalog of excerpts of the artistic and societal creations of mankind. She glances over music, film, literature, before finally coming to a rest over art. The lead singer's low, husky voice screams out a shocking verse, bringing Shania back to her senses. There's no use thinking about it. I need to focus on the almighty wish machine now. Not to mention, I have to report back to the Supreme Leader. Alright. It's no longer time for Dushevnaya the treasure hunter to dwell around, but time to embark on the raiding journey at once. On Dushevnaya's way back to their hideout. It's so quiet. Hard to imagine this place was crawling with aliens and centuries not so long ago. Everyone's working so hard to clean it up. Suddenly her comm receives a notification. Excuse me, is anyone near the server room? Requesting backup here. Oh, it's Lotta. Voiced by the same VA as Amane. Nice. Lotta? I happen to be nearby. What's the matter? Good to hear. Shania, I'm moving supplies from warehouse 4 near the server room. A cluster of aliens suddenly showed up unexpectedly nearby. They must have fled from other sectors being cleared out. Sorry, I can't deal with all of them on my own. Can you help me clear them out? Roger. Yokai, please send me the coordinates and I'll be right there. Damn. Are you hurt, Lotta? No, I'm not. That's great. Let's get it out together. After fending off the elites, Dushevnaya and Lota start checking the supplies to be transported back to their hideout. Lota, these parts are kind of rusty. Should we bring them back? Let's bring them back regardless. If Roslit can't make use of them, Bailid might instead. Okay, I'll sort some things out and pick out the ones that are in better shape. Thank you, Dushevnaya. Lota whispers at Dushevnaya, who has her head buried in the trunk. Thank you for willing to come to my aid. Oh, right. Lota, there's something I need to ask of you. Huh? Lost in her own thoughts, Dushevnaya did not hear Lota's quiet gratitude. What is it? Do you have any wishes? Wishes? Why ask this all of a sudden? That's because I'm running Almighty Wish Machine project, which means I'm trying to make people's wishes come true. An Almighty Wish Machine? Dushevnaya, you're so very kind. What's with the flattery all of a sudden? Oh, first things first. I might not be able to grant a very challenging wish right away, but I'll give it my best. Okay. In terms of wishes, let me see. And Dushevnaya, remember the experimental farm we saw underground before? Oh, I remember. That was a tough nut to crack with all the sentries sitting in there. Is your wish related to the experimental farm? Yes, I'm thinking. What if we restart the experimental farm? What? Restart the experimental farm? A tad optimistic, isn't it? There's no way we could spare the energy to do much such. Frankly, pointless thing now. Let's just move on to Dushevnaya. Forget about what I said. Restarting the experimental farm is like searching for a piece of obsidian in the dead of night. One would need a lens powerful enough to see through the darkness. Lens? Obsidian? What? Sorry, but I don't really... Seeing Lota getting confused, Dushevnaya rushes to explain. I meant to say, why don't we ask... Well, Hilde? She is, after all, an experiment in fixing machinery. No need to ask about Hilde. Lota! Lota stands up nervously and tugs at Dushevnaya, who's carrying the parts bin and heading out the door. Dushevnaya loses her balance and bumps into the shelves behind her. Shaken, the balls and cans on the shelves topple like dominoes, falling one after another into the trolley the two are using to haul the supplies. The freshly lubricated trolley conveniently slides away, hitting squarely the valve of the water pipe on the wall. With the sound of slashing liquid, a stream of dirty water accumulated in the pipe for who knows how long pours directly into the trolley. I'm sorry. Under the command of destiny, such coincidences are bound to occur. The supplies. Not the supplies. Lota and Dushevnaya rush over to the trolley to check on it. What's this? It's all gooey. Looks like something leaked out of the bottle. Let's see. This bottle holds glue, and this one, borax. What's borax? Apparently, it's involved in the creation of fertilizer. Well, at least that's what Wolfen told me before. It does look quite nasty, but the supplies aren't damaged. We can just clean them up. Huh? What's going on? This feels a lot like the slime the great sage mentioned. Well, it's not a bad thing to immerse yourself in your own world. Slimes are fantasy creatures, Dushevnaya. You shouldn't mix up reality with fantasy. That's not what I meant. I was told by Supreme Leader about the slime thing being a stress relief toy, but I never seen one in person either. However, the way it was described matches how this one feels. Give it a squish, Lota. It's incredibly soft, right? Oh, it's all squishy. It's kind of fun actually, but still kind of nasty. So the ingredients are borax, glue, and water. Lota, are there any borax and glue left? I have a great idea. There should be. Let's search together.
これで好きなことをする時間ができましたね。
Oh, is there gonna be a split?
あ
Oh, it's story mode. This is a very short event. Latara opens the door to Ulrich's room in their hideout. The dolls inside are completely oblivious to her presence. Why is mine so rigid? Rigid? Folks. It seems to have lost its elasticity. But how? Did I add too much glue? Dushevnaya, how's yours? Mine is probably the one that just got slain by the hero. By the Yusha. Wait, give me a second. What? Let me see. It's hardly solidified at all. Your laughs are far too rowdy, Supreme Leader. Lotta, how's yours? Mine? Please don't look yet. What's the matter? Show me. Oh wow, it's so murky. What is this? A slime tainted by the Earth's power. Please don't laugh at me. Huh? Latara walks into the room and peeks in to see what the gang is up to. Oh, Latara, welcome, welcome. Want to join us? Are you playing with mud? Don't say that. This is the Dushevnaya helping me fulfill my wish. Wish? Is that what the Dushevnaya found? A novelty stress relief toy? It's not a novelty. It's the slime that Supreme Leader mentioned before. When Lotta and I were sorting through the warehouse, we stumbled upon this method of creating something slime-like. Right, we stumbled upon this. The ingredients are borax and glue? Yes, and just the right amount of water. The facility appears to have preserved some water with relatively low levels of glass radiation contamination, likely meant for irrigation. But we don't know the exact ratio, so all our attempts came out a little weird. Great Sage, can you shed some light on this? The tire reaches out and pokes the rigid mass in front of Lurin. It squeezes the gooey puddle in front of the Dushevnaya, and ultimately bypasses Lotta's entirely. Eh? Alright. No doubt you put too much glue in it. It's all solidified. As for the Dushevnaya, I'm guessing the opposite. Too much water, so it won't solidify. Well, what about my Great Sage? I couldn't have known. Maybe the material itself was contaminated. What's this? There are things that even Latara the Great Sage doesn't know. You girls seem to be having fun. The chuckling crowd looks back, only to find Rosalind leaning against the door, gazing at them with a smirk. Lotta quickly scans the room for any potential hiding spot. Failing to do so, she desperately presses her head down. Rosalind, what brings you here? To catch a runaway patient, naturally. Patient? Honorable great healer, my body's perfectly normal, just like sunshine in the morning. There's nothing wrong at all. I'm not here for you, Dushevnaya. Lotta. Here? I told you your body wasn't properly tuned up yet. Maybe you rush out to haul supplies and find some aliens on top of that? I'm sorry, I was a little bit anxious, but I carefully assessed the risk and felt it would be okay before doing so. Right, does the great healer have a wish she can't fulfill? Dushevnaya, a voice of the almighty wish machine is here to help. Almighty wish machine. If I happen to have one, it would be for those due for an examination to behave maturely and go lay on the inspection table on their own rather than making me play hide and seek all over. Ugh. Even for me, seeing Rosalind in such a state still gives me shivers. I'm sorry, Rosalind. Lauren and I are to blame for this. We didn't realize Lotta's body wasn't in the best shape before sending her out to sort out supplies. We'll make sure to be properly informed next time. Yeah, I think they forgot the word sure. Anyway, that's right. Sorry, Rosalind. There won't be a next time. All I want is for you all to stay safe. But I will remember your promise, Lauren. What's Rosalind doing here? Someone escaped from the maintenance room again? Balhilde emerges from the doorway and peers into the room with a puzzled expression. Rosalind shrugs in his response. Balhilde, quite a lot of guests today. How can I help you? Oh, I overheard someone complaining about the low supply of transport efficiency. You girls can find me another forklift. I can fix it up to a serviceable state in no time. I should somewhat make life easier. You're in charge here. What do you think? Indeed, the more tools available to us, the better. A forklift, huh? Give me a minute. Letara, was there one in the underground farm that we explored before? Yes, but that sector has only been tentatively explored. The cleanup has been completed. We can't let Belhilde go alone. It's too dangerous. Indeed, but we still need to check on the main server. We can't ignore the questionable communication logs discovered by the Dushevnaya after a while. Rosalind gives a gentle smile to the word Lotta. You want to join her? Better give it some thought. Well, I think it's best if I accompany Belhilde. Whatever, I'm fine with it. Then we'll leave it to you, Dushevnaya. No problem. Miss Rosalind, I'll go help Belhilde retrieve the forklift now, so you can mull over your wish some more. I'll ask you again once I'm back. That previous one doesn't count. Good. Then I'll take this naughty patient back with me. Dushevnaya, Belhilde, take care of you two. I won't run away, so no need to worry about catching me. Yeah, this whole event's so short. No wonder this patch is so packed. Huh? There are still remaining enemies here. We need to clean this place thoroughly. In the ruins of the thermal power plant, the Dushevnaya clears their surrounding enemies. With Belhilde, the two make the way to the facility in the underground experimental farm. Belhilde tinkers with the abandoned forklift parked in the corner while the Dushevnaya stands a short distance away, keeping guard. Belhilde, how's the forklift going? Busted. Is it really bad? Can it be fixed? What do you think I'm doing? Oh, sorry. No, I didn't mean it like that. I'm not blaming you. Come on. Acting like you have something in your mind but refusing to speak all this time. What's the matter? I just wanted to ask if you have a wish that you wanted to fulfill. That's it. A wish akin to a divine decree, something you're determined to want to realize. Wish? Because I was working on the almighty wish machine. What's that? You're going to fulfill my wish? Yeah, that's the idea. Anything you wish for? Well, not necessarily everything, but go ahead. Let me know first. Well, Hilde, have you asked Lotta what was her wish? She said she wanted to restart the experimental farm. I didn't know where to start, so I thought about asking you, but for some reason she insisted on not doing so. Whoa! Damn, Lotta. Always keeping everything to herself like this. We don't have the luxury of these things now. If we don't proceed with the start now and see how it goes first, will that be a hassle for you? Not necessarily. If there's anything I can do, feel free to tell me. I want to help make everyone's wishes come true. Don't get too excited. It doesn't really help. The collapse radiation here is so high that even underground plants can't survive. But this facility was studying how to grow plants in a contamination zone before, right? You should have relevant information on that. There's no mention of methods to reduce the level of collapse radiation, at least not in any of the unlocked archives so far. Dushevnaya stares determinedly at Bathilde, causing her to curl up her shoulders uncomfortably, as if trying to avoid her gaze. What about it? Bathilde, do you also wish to restart the underground facility? Why would I want that? Don't put words in my mouth. But your previous response suggests you looked into the possibility of restarting the experimental farm before. Bathilde, that's... If you never thought about it, you wouldn't have bothered to look for methods for lowering collapse radiation, right? Like me, I never paid attention to it. That's just you being careless. Even if that's what I wish for, then what? You can't solve the problem. Besides, you don't owe us anything. What's the point of fulfilling our wishes? I don't... Oh. That might have been too harsh. But, alas, it's not something you need to be concerned with. Slightly embarrassed, but Hilda hastily wraps up the conversation and attempts to dive back into the repairs. Out of nowhere, she senses a strong gust of wind. Out of habit, Bathilde looks over to see what's going on, just to listen to Dushevnaya with her earnest eyes. Bathilde! It is too early to give up. Huh? What's with getting all fired up all of a sudden? If it might be as difficult as holding on to quicksand with the flow of time, I'd like to try again. After all, searching heavy metal music for Suomi and finding a stress relief toy for Supreme Leader all sounded quite difficult at first, but I managed to do both in the end. Fine. I have seen the chip found by the Supreme Leader in the Great Sage. Plants did once grow and blossom here, so there must be a way. Bathilde, we have yet to check the data storage at this underground facility. If any relevant information exists, it's definitely here. That does make sense. This is the place that manages the underground experimental farm. Hold on, I'll patch it to level 2 and take a look right now. Whatever encryption or blockade there is, I'll smash right past it. I am the almighty wish machine after all. Hey, don't get too carried away. Kyotsukete. I really like her Japanese voice, is so deep, man. It's on the deep side, rather. It's not very deep, like Kaz on deep, like on the deeper side. The defense level is quite high. We might actually unearth something glittering gems and gold. Not like this. I can't find anything. Maybe you're not using the right keywords. Show me. Right here. Although no direct reference is made, there are records of environmental device A being turned on and off here. An environmental device. Environmental device sounds familiar. Hold on, let me search my neural records. Don't push yourself. I heard that your neural cloud isn't the most stable. It's alright. It's just a simple search. Gotcha. I see the structure diagram of the environmental device in the main server storage this morning. Let me display with the terminal here. Look. Is it mounted inside the cooling tower? Yep. Which is why when I saw it this morning, I thought it was a power generator. What is this environmental device anyway? Why do they keep jamming weird stuff into the cooling water? That collapse radiation booster is also installed in the cooling tower. That's it. This. Look at this. This? I don't get it, Belhilde. This thing is what reduces glass radiation. Get it? It seems to sit somewhere on top of this underground farm, and not far away too. I see. If the level of glass radiation can be lowered, even just in a small area, this should allow an underground experimental farm like this to produce quite healthy crops. That's wonderful, Belhilde. Glad we didn't give up earlier. Guess you were right this time. Hehe. However, what's going on? Well, there is another related document titled Protective Measure, Detailed Specification and Operation Procedures. But the document is corrupted. I can only view the startup procedure part. Let me have a look. Alright. I'm a little concerned. What does this protective measure entail? Please, don't be sentry automations just like in the cooling tower. Hard to tell, but according to the startup procedure, so long as their every step is performed correctly, alarms and defenses won't be triggered. What do you think? Shall we go take a look? You want me to decide? As long as we follow the procedure, there shouldn't be any problem, right? That's what the documentation says. Well then, how about we go check it out after you're done fixing the forklift? No need for that. I've already taken care of the forklift while you were in level 2. We can even drive there with the forklift. It's easier, faster. Awesome, Belhilde. What a trusty mechanic. But isn't this underground? The edges are just stairs. How are we going to get the forklift out of here? Come on, if a forklift managed to get here, that would imply the existence of an elevator of some sort nearby. Oh, that's right. I'll go find it.
これで好きなことをする時間ができましたね。
In the ruins of the thermal plant cooling tower, Bahilde and Dushevnaya are working on a device where their forklift is parked behind them, appearing a bit lonely. That's a lot of buttons. Bahilde, do you know how to handle them? I see the structural diagram, so it should be fine. Well, that should be pretty much it for the setup. Manually disengage the safety and we're good to go. Which one is the safety? It's not here. Looking at the diagram, it appears to be a large lever. It should be quite obvious. There. Dushevnaya and Bahilde run up to the lever, which is not far away. Dushevnaya holds on the lever with both hands and Bahilde nods to her. Hiya! With Dushevnaya pulling it down, the machinery inside the wall starts emitting a muffled noise, generating a mild vibration around the area. It's on. Okay. Who's sailing so far, Bahilde? This might really fulfill you and your Lotta's wish. But does making someone else's wish come true make you that happy? Because I want to reciprocate everyone's kindness. That's the reason behind the almighty wish machine. Bahilde, do you feel the collapse radiation level dropping though? It should be. I have a collapse radiation detector with me. No, the readings haven't changed at all. Did something malfunction? Should we stop it first? No need. There should be a maintenance hatch over on that wall. I'll see what's going on. Hilda and Dushevnaya are right below the Median's hatch, but its elevation is such that even on their tiptoes, they still can't reach it. Is there anything we can pat our feet with? Climb on my shoulder. Huh? Didn't you disconnect your shoulder before? If you don't take good care of it, Rosalind will chase after you. Chase? No way. Miss Rosalind is so kind. And the parts have been replaced. We should be fine. Well then, crouch down a bit. Okay. Dushevnaya crouches down, holding her hand out for Valhalla to step on. Climb onto her shoulder, then shakily stands up. Well, do you see anything? Well, yes, hold on just a little longer. Valhalla pops open the maiden's hat skillfully, bracing herself against the edge to probe in. Looks like the transmission got jammed in an awkward place. Some parts may need to be disassembled. My tool box is on the forklift. Ah! Valhalla feels her footing falter, and her body plummets. Despite her best efforts to hold onto the maiden's hatch, she still falls to the ground. What are you doing? Didn't I say hold on? No, look at that. The treasure's guarding dragon has appeared. What are you talking? Unregistered subject detected. Commencing elimination. What? Didn't we follow the procedure to a T? Why is this hunk of iron here then? Could it be because we opened the maintenance hatch? That's not following the procedure? Is there no room for error at all? What the hell is this procedure? It's coming. Move, Belhilde. The reclamation expert Phantom lunges at them both. What an interesting name. Dushevnaya immediately pushes Belhilde out of the way, slicing in the opposite direction herself to prevent either of them being targeted. However, the two are separated as a result. Dushevnaya fires at the reclamation expert. Combat damage detected. Subject hazard level increase. Prioritizing elimination. All distracted, Belhilde. Hurry and call Supreme Leader for backup. Got it. Take care of yourself. They really have weird, funky names for the enemies. Belhilde should have evacuated the same location by now. I had to do everything I can to stop this evil dragon off until support arrives. Under Dushevnaya's fire, the reclamation expert Phantom's movements have become less flexible than before. That's a really weird name, but okay. Dushevnaya hides behind cover, looking for an opportunity for her next pot shot. Stay calm. I can do this. I can do this. Whoa. Before she can get ready, the reclamation expert Phantom comes charging towards her cover, smashing it. Dushevnaya doesn't fully avoid the impact and tumbles out of the way. Dushevnaya, get down! Dushevnaya drops to the ground, following her move to avoid the impact. You can feel several metallic objects flying right past her, plunging into the gas at the reclamation expert's chassis and restricting its movement. Dushevnaya, the great sage, supreme leader. Bullets perforate the reclamation expert's armor, which protects his core control module. Seizing the opportunity, Ulrich plunges her sword into the gap, slicing off half its core. Dushevnaya, are you okay? I'm fine. Lotta, Bahilda's over there, behind the forklift. Detecting. Target. Increasing hazards. Lotta, take care of Bahilda. We'll handle this big one. Alright. Lotta quickly runs to Bahilda, while the remaining trio stand guard, keeping the reclamation expert Phantom at bay. Target. Target. Danger. Eliminate. Eliminate. Target. With half of its core module missing, reclamation expert appears to be in disarray and begins to splutter in place and babble incoherently. Huh? Is it broken? Eliminate. Target. Eliminate. Eliminate. Oh! The reclamation expert suddenly charges in the direction of no one. Huh? With everyone watching, the reclamation expert finally smashes into the wall of the cooling tower and goes to a halt. The metallic wall panel caves in, with sections falling off to reveal the inner mechanisms. Ah. Then a low rumble, the wall starts to visibly vibrate, with the control device next to the wall emitting a beeping sound. Oh. Bahilda, watch out. Bahilda climbs out the wall by screwing over the reclamation expert and pierces through the crumbled panels. Wait, I need to pause. Something was odd with my audio. Alright, let's continue. What the hell? This thing just so happened to hit the place that's stuck. It fixed the jam device. So the trick to repair machines is to hit it with enough force after all. A real stroke of fate. Device. Well, Hilda and I stumbled upon this thing. It can decrease collapse radiation level. Dushevnaya massively recounts to Ulrich and others how she and Bahilda went from repairing the forklift to repairing environmental device A. And then it somehow got fixed by just hitting it very hard? I'll just call it functional. We'll have to examine it thoroughly to find out if anything's wrong. Once this device is repaired, can their underground farm be reactivated as well? Well, we got the environmental aspect sorted out, but it also depends on the condition of our other equipment, the state of the seas and whatnot. Those aren't my area of expertise. Having something to hope for is already enough. Thank you, Bahilda and Dushevnaya. Thank me for what? I didn't do anything. You better thank this hunk of iron stuck in the wall. All wishes come true as fate dictates. So is the power of the almighty wish machine. It's hard to believe that this is all just a coincidence. Do such miracles really exist? For a ragtag group of dolls like us, having made it this far is a miracle in itself. Perhaps fate really is lending a hand. Even with luck on our side, the final result was only possible thanks to everyone's hard work. Had Dushevnaya and Bahilda not come to check on the environmental device, the following event wouldn't have occurred. Not only does Lotta and Bahilda's wish have a chance to come true, the collapse radiation level is also lowered, which is good for future explorations as well as everyone's maintenance. Great Sage! Oh, well said, Latara. By the way, Dushevnaya, don't I have another chance to make a wish via the almighty wish machine? Right, Great Sage. Go ahead, I will do anything for you. Latara carefully writes down what she wants to say on a piece of paper. Since my wish can't be fulfilled at the moment, I'd like to pass this opportunity to Ulrich. Would that be okay? Me? You'll let me make a wish? That's fine with me. So, Supreme Leader, what's your wish? What is it? Let me see. How should I put this? Ulrich pauses for a brief moment, carefully chooses her words, and speaks with a solemn expression. Well then, Dushevnaya, my wish is for you to seriously reconsider whether you want to stay with us or leave. Huh? Is that asking me to stay? No, Dushevnaya. It is not my desire to leverage the opportunity of making a wish to coerce you into a decision that goes against your own will. Rather, I'd like you to reconsider the possibility. If, for example, you're willing to stay because you love being here and love everyone, that would be great. Naturally, you don't have to give me an answer right away. I love it. Of course. I love everyone. How should I put this? I also learned a lot about everyone's different sides through this almighty wish machine project. be the kindly sweet Suomi, who has passion for heavy metal music, or the supreme leader who's dependable and unwavering, but equally needs the help of others. I really do. I can't do anything without all of you. And Lotta, cautious and timid, yet resolute deep down. I'm not. Of course you are. You're kind of stubborn as well. Then there's Belhilde. Despite her blunt words, she cares more about her friends than anyone else. What are you talking about? Finally, the seldom chatty, but always caring great sage. I'm scared. I don't know how I can get along with everyone without a pass, nor if I'll even be accepted. Dushevnaya holds back tears as she speaks. Ladara writes down her words and gently pats her on the shoulder. Don't worry, Dushevnaya. Didn't I promise you to go look for the Shikigan together? There must be a way to fix your neural records if we get to Shikigan. As long as you don't give up, just like how you miraculously fulfilled everyone's wish today. Don't you think so? Let's make this your own wish. My own wish? Will it come true? Oru reaches out and pats her on the head. Pull yourself together. You're the almighty wish machine. There's no reason why you can't have your own wish fulfilled. As for getting accepted by everyone or whatever, I don't believe the past matters. Be genuine with yourself. That's what will make you loved by everyone. I also I love everyone like this. I want to. Come on, let it all out. Everything you wish to say. I want to dwell in the crevice of time and create more faithful entanglements with the people I meet. Huh? What is she talking about? I think Dushevnaya is trying to say she wants to stay. Well, if you don't want to check, that's the interpretation I'll go with, Dushevnaya. No objection. I want to stay and spend more time with everyone and create new neural records. All right, let's song it out, everyone. In honor of Dushevnaya officially becoming our companion. Whoa! The Supreme Leader! Orin wraps Litar and Dushevnaya into her arms in one fell swoop, then waves at Lotta and Belhilde. Belhilde, let's also join. Nope, it's so corny. Don't tug at me. The resolute Lotta forcefully drags Belhilde with her. Eventually, the five of them embrace in a messy hug. Unfortunately, Orin's terminal rings up, disrupting the warm moment. Rosalind, what's the matter? Lotta's disappeared again. Do you have a clue? I was in a hurry to come to support. I will be back at once, Miss Rosalind. Please don't hunt me down. Rosalind's gentle voice emanates from the calm terminal. Good. I'll give you one more chance. A final one. Speaking of which, where have you gone? Why have you all disappeared? Something came up. We're now over by the cooling tower. By the way, Rosalind, Dushevnaya just said she'd like to stay. Really? That's fantastic. I was worried you would quietly leave with an unadjusted arm hanging out like that. That won't happen, Miss Rosalind. If I were ever to leave, I'll make sure to let everyone know. By the way, Miss Rosalind, haven't you made a wish yet? Do you have something you want me to fulfill? Haven't I said it before? My wish has been for my patients to stay put. Including you, Dushevnaya. Alright. Let's not scare her, Rosalind. Ultimately, they are the way they are because of your leniency. You're had to blame, Lauren. I'll bring them back immediately. Right now. No one can escape. Good. I'll be waiting your arrival in the maintenance room. Lauren wraps Latara and Dushevnaya in her arms in one fell swoop, then waves at Lotta and Belhilde. Well, since we're companions, we'll have to bear Rosalind's wrath together. No calling off on this one. I forgot to mention this earlier. I also got a little glimpse of the great healer's other side to this event. Look at you. Wouldn't it have been nice to just stay put and let her fix you in the first place? But I was worried about Belhilde and Dushevnaya. Who needs your worry? I am the one worried about you getting turned into scrap metal. Ladara smiles as she watches upon her companions, all dirtied up and heading up for their hideout. She wants to write letters again. Ladara, come on, don't fall behind. Right. Oh, that's nice. That's a very short event. Oops.
Go me. 星々よ。ごめんね。これがあなたの最後の輝き。立ってろ。これは決意の重さだ。みんなのために。ごめん。ごめん。星々よ。ごめん。私が終わらせる。未来は定まった。配置射撃中。ごめん。ごめん。墓地隕石のように。ごめん。今よ。楽勝よ。
I'm confused.
未来は定まった。
Oh, okay, there you go.
想定通りの勝利です。ごめん。星々よ。これがあなたの最後の輝き。
Well, that was easy.
昔みたいに私に感謝するといいわ。
It's already 8:57. I'll just do PvP and well, I want to get started with like I want to continue my playthrough of Banshee Salsa Reboot. Dantian. I think I know this person. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay.
湧き立つ力。了解。みんなを守れるよ。他愛ないわね。みんなの なのために立ってろ。期待はするなよ。ターゲット確認。横たわれば楽器、立てれば兵器。立ってろ。逃がしません。期待はするなよ。ごめん。良いのか？これは決意の重さだ。全部を見てるんですか？
What the fuck? I wasn't expecting that insta-kill attack. I was like, where did... What? Especially on Suomi. Suomi's like my toughest character. Like, defense-wise. Because of the shields and stuff.
未来は定まった。期待はするなよ。未来は定まった。逃がしません。これがなんてことない勝利だが、休む理由にはちょうどいいだろ。期待はするなよ。逃がしません。
Alright, I'll be aggressive.
良いのか？これは決意の重さだ。みんなのために。落ち逃げら。ターゲット確認。ごめん。星々を。
Rest in peace, Almade.
みんなのために。見てるん配置射撃逃げら。どこを見てるんですか？良いのか？未来は定まった。 待はするなよ。未来は定まった。逃がしません。これが私まだ終わってない。想定通りの勝利です。本当は
All right, last one. And I'm gonna go to Tenchi Soza Rebuto.
期待はするなよ。良いのか？これは決意の重さだ。みんなのために。進歩は必須よ。これがこれな。ターゲット確認。
Ah, damn it. Whatever.
星々よ。みんなのために。星々よ。これが今よ。どこを見てるんですか？はい。配置射撃禁止。どこを見てる？期待はするなよ。未来は定まった。期待はするなよ。未来は定まった。私まだ終わってない。星々よ。進歩は必須よ。期待はするな。はい。みんなのために。期待はするなよ。未来は定まった。失敗しました。昔みたいに私に感謝するといいわ。
All right, that's it for Girls Frontline 2. I wanted to do Frontline Survivors, but I really want to read Tenchi Soza Rebuto. And yeah, I'll be streaming this again. I mean, I'll be doing another upload related to Gunsmoke, and then I'll see you guys for next banner for Girls Frontline 2, which is rumored to be still the Center Reshi, which I want to roll, but I might not be able to be successful, considering there is another rumor that after Sensor Reshi it might be Kukai, so that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys on the next Girls Frontline 2 upload, or in a few minutes I will be switching over to the Tenchi Soza Rebuta. And yeah, I'll see you guys. Ciao.